Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of What If Podcast. This is Vikash.
This is Amna.
This is Amama, and the question of the day is: what if internet didn't exist?
And today we have with us a published photographer and a storyteller, and who also happens to run his own media house. Hi, Taha.
Hi guys, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
We're so glad to have you.
Looking forward to the experience.
So let's jump
Let's
into the
dive into
topic.
the topic.
The topic, huh?
So, what do you think?
I feel like right off the bat, if internet did not exist, I would not have learned the skills I would have learned, and I would definitely be out of a job.
What skill?
I think all of my skills mostly are self-taught. Like I've learned them off the internet, learned them through various courses online, and learned them through doing just practicing different tutorials and all of that. So I play a lot of ode to my photography and a lot of my like video making skills, and pretty much everything I've learned
Yeah.
is because of the internet. I've managed to find free resources, find paid resources, find crack softwares, and just work my way around it. And then that's how I learned the things I know and the skills I utilize. And basically, internet is my biggest medium for where I publish my work and I publish content and I publish, get inspired from. So essentially, if internet did not exist, I would definitely not be in this field.
Right.
True.
Hmm.
I feel like कि आजकल लोग बहुत they're too dependent on मतलब internet. As in के जैसे कि even when I had my CIs A levels, so I pretty much internet helped me a lot क्योंकि online classes में obviously इतना समझ नहीं आता था. So internet pretty much. I think internet helps you in every way. जैसे कि to just like you talked about कि skill भी develop कर सकते हैं through
right.
internet.
Absolutely. Like it's not just internet is too much in our lives. I think internet is part of so ingrained in our lives that we can't ignore it now.
Like essential
Ah,
बन गया है.
Yeah, and like from home solutions to like doing your taxes to doing
Everything.
is pretty much online
Literally
now.
everything. हाँ.
I mean, like around 3-4 months ago, Karachi faced a power shutdown for 12 hours, I guess.
Yeah.
And we were deprived of the internet for 12 hours
Yeah,
straight.
man, that was
That was some
long-
scary
yeah,
12
that was
hours.
a long time, Allah.
पर नींद पूरी हो गई थी. नींद पूरी हो गई थी.
Yeah, but yeah, speaking of नींद पूरी होना, I think अगर internet नहीं होता तो definitely हमारी
exactly,
नींद
नींदें
पूरी
बहुत
होती.
पूरी होती हैं.
ज़्यादा पूरी
हम
होती.
sleep deprived नहीं रहते.
I mean,
Exactly.
probably मेरी नहीं होती जितना मैं overthink करता हूँ, but I feel like generally मैं अगर Instagram पे scroll नहीं कर रहा होता, YouTube नहीं
I
देखता था.
think कि,
At
I
least
think you're
quality
an overthinker because of internet. क्योंकि अगर internet नहीं होता तो you pretty much have no content to literally think about. क्या मतलब हम रात को सोते हुए क्या सोचते हैं?
I
उसे message
disagree. I absolutely
लाइफ की
disagree.
बातों पे कोई भी नहीं सोचती तुम सोते हुए.
यार मुझे तो लगता है कि ज्यादातर ख्यालात तो इंटरनेट की वजह से आते
अरे?
हैं, नहीं आते.
नहीं,
आ
नहीं,
सकते
नहीं,
आ
ऐसा
I mean,
सकते हैं.
okay, I mean, books,
कुछ to some extent.
and then like when you
Overthinking?
overanalyze your life and then
क्या सोचते हो बताओ?
Why would you
मैं सब
overthink
कुछ
about
I'm
books?
so curious.
नहीं,
No,
book
like
का
book-
content.
no, not
What's that?
Books नहीं,
नहीं,
वो नहीं, novels वगैरह नहीं, books that are about like.
मोटिवेशन
Yeah.
वो वाली बुक्स जो होती है ना.
Such
like
a-
philosophy
Yeah.
and
Oh
that
my
you've read,
god,
actually.
you just read
Yeah.
some अभी कुछ पहले.
okay, I'll give you
I
an
did,
example.
but-
I'll give you an example. There's this book called Economic Hitman by Perkins, and it talks about how economies are run or like curated by these sort of lobbyists who work in the not in the public interest but in the interest of the highest bidder, and they make deals with governments which potentially alter the global economy as we know it.
Oh, just like a club. There's a club.
Yeah, potentially.
Illuminati.
You never know. You never know. So when you start thinking about these things, it takes a good chunk of your night.
Right.
That's what you think about.
Like एक और बुक थी द माउंटेन इज यू. हाँ, द माउंटेन इज यू. दैट वाज अ सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट बुक. वो भी बहुत
है तुमने अपने आप को सेल्फ डेवलप
ऐसा. तो उसमें
but
उसमें
it-
बहुत सोचने वाली बात होती है.
I like to add one more thing. Internet नहीं होता, so we wouldn't have Netflix. We wouldn't have Spotify.
We didn't have this podcast
big
in
parts
the
of our
first place.
life. Oh.
Hey, are we allowed to break the fourth wall here?
Podcast didn't exist.
This is the camera.
Technically, there is no fourth wall.
Exactly.
Shit.
What if this podcast didn't exist?
How is this Spotify and Netflix? They play a very important part in our lives.
I think
क्योंकि
if this podcast didn't exist, you wouldn't have the fortune to come to us now.
Obviously.
This is a great podcast.
Absolutely the best podcast in the whole goddamn
Thank you.
world.
अच्छा अच्छा बस 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 बस.
मेरा check भिजवा देना. But no, I then like if Netflix didn't exist, I don't know if you guys were too young back then, but like there was an era, a whole era where
Are
we
you
used to
serious?
like go and get DVDs and like
हाँ,
VCRs.
No, we are from that era too.
Can
Yeah.
you
We are. ये कभी बहुत बकवास बात करने
a
वाला है.
favor on this
Sure,
podcast?
sure.
Please state your age.
I am old.
Oh my god, he's not old. Yeah, 2-3 years older than us is nothing.
I was born in the previous century, guys.
Oh my god. बात ऐसे करता है जैसे पता नहीं क्या है. अच्छा, you were talking about an era. कौन सा era?
वो DVDs वाला.
Basically, DVDs wala era, and that just promoted this very. I personally found that very wholesome culture of like, you know, I vividly remember like when I was young going to the DVD shops and just like browsing through DVDs, checking out the new releases and then like
Yeah.
talking to people
Mujhe
there.
yaad
It was
hai,
just like
yeah,
sort
yeah.
of this community that was
Yeah.
building up. I don't know if you've seen this show on Netflix called Blockbuster.
It's a movie. Or
It's a show. It's a short show.
Yeah, it's about the last block.
It's a lot. Exactly. And it's very ironic because like a blockbuster on Netflix.
On Netflix, yeah.
But it talks about a culture which I personally have experienced in my lifetime and which I don't think my kids will be able to experience because of the internet.
हाँ.
And let alone my kids, like my sister does not remember much of that to begin
Yeah.
with, and she's like 4 or 5 years younger than me.
हाँ.
So I feel that was something very interesting. And then like, you know, if you wanted a specific movie, you had to like make a special request and the guy would get it. for you.
You used to vote or something is saying
Yes,
वो
yes.
TV पे
I
आता
remember
था.
this era. Okay, so what we used to do is there was a DVD shop, and in one CD you had to, matlab, you could get 3 movies. So what I would do is I would go every week and I watch 3 films per week. That was so fun.
You still haven't watched the good movies जो तुम्हें देखनी चाहिए
Yes.
by the way.
Yeah, I agree with her.
Who are you? You are no one to talk about.
You know when to talk about films.
Why? I've seen good films.
अच्छा पता है ये इतनी पुरानी बात भी नहीं है. मुझे याद है I watched Avengers जो सबसे पहले आई थी 2012 on DVD.
Oh.
क्योंकि I think उस टाइम पे भी इतना इंटरनेट का इतना एक्सपोजर नहीं था. I think 2012 था ना.
Huh, that was
Where
probably
did
like the
you just-
streaming era.
हाँ, I
When we were
think.
just like streaming movies of like
Yeah.
3 movies and movies 1 to 3, all of that stuff.
हाँ, streaming 1 2 3. हाँ, उससे मूवी देखते थे हम online.
Watch online.xyz.
हाँ, वो बफर करता रहता था उसी शक्ल देखते
लेकिन
रहते थे.
DVDs का जो मजा होता था ना वो कलेक्शन को
हाँ.
पूरी लाइक
Yeah, I still have like my DVD
हाँ, same,
collection.
same.
I watched 3 seasons of The Flash on DVDs.
What?
My brother used to send me DVDs, and I watched all 3
तुमने
seasons.
फ्लैश सीजन 3 सीजन उस पे देखे?
Yes.
Wow, shit.
इससे अगर हम थोड़ा सा और पहले जाएं तो around the same time and like इससे थोड़ा सा पहले there was this music era where like CDs were the thing and I remember गाड़ियों में there used to be like these 6 CDs CD changes and there was this it was the shit.
CD player
Like
होता था.
Civic में आता था and I was like holy shit man 6 CD एक साथ लगा तो press the button it plays. You don't have to change the CD. And I remember going out on Eid and everything, getting new CDs and like listening to music. मुझे एक और इससे एक चीज याद आती है कि I remember back in like class, I think 4 or 5, I was a big fan of the Jonas Brothers.
हाँ, same.
Yeah, when their
same.
first album came
Yeah.
out. So I got that CD from my music teacher, took it to my computer, burned it myself, and then like copied the music. I mean, it was just like a big thing, you know. I got a specific CD,
Yeah.
then I had to return that.
I remember Disney के TV shows की भी
Yes,
सीरीज आती है.
yes,
मैंने
yes,
पूरे
yes.
Disney के TV
Barbie
shows पे
की भी
देखा है.
आती थी.
Hannah Montana and
I
all.
watched the original Superman, like it was a 12 CD pack.
मैंने
What?
शायद बैटमैन की देखी है
है
सीडी
ना?
पर.
Yeah, I had the
हाँ.
Batman.
Yeah.
Batman Begins as
I
well.
watched-
Batman Begins थी
I
मेरे
watched
पास
जिंदगी
CD.
ना मिलेगी दोबारा on DVD.
Wow.
That's literally
I
I
feel like
watched
10 years
3
ago.
Idiots
हाँ
on
ना?
DVD.
हाँ.
और वो भी गाड़ी के अंदर जो DVD लगती थी ना
हाँ.
स्क्रीन के साथ
If
वो
we
वाले
go
में.
even back than this, we used to have cassettes, you know.
हाँ, मैं
Yeah.
बोल आ रही थी
हाँ.
उस पे कैसेट्स पे होती थी.
But I feel like cassettes and CDs were still like a similar era. You know,
हाँ.
Hmm.
it was just like the medium and the format was changed, but
It was not digital, it was
Yeah.
the same era.
Let's talk about songs, music. तो Spotify, Bluetooth, हाँ.
Bluetooth.
Internet.
Yeah, I don't remember मेरे पास इतना सा MP3 होता था. It was like a USB type MP3.
Yeah.
And I
उसमें
used
SD
to
लगता
go.
था?
नहीं, मैं अपनी टीचर
was
के
a
पास
USB?
जाती थी, म्यूजिक टीचर के पास,
नहीं.
and he used to like डाउनलोड ऑल द सॉन्ग्स और उस USB में डालते थे और फिर मैं वो सुनती थी. वो इतना वो बहुत छोटी सी USB थी, इवन मैं स्कूल में छुपा के ले जाती थी.
I remember
दिखती
like
थी.
downloading music was the shit.
Exactly.
Like, especially like, you know, especially when
Songs
piracy,
Exactly.
piracy laws came along, everybody lost their shit. Ke, yaar, you know, we're gonna be jailed for pirating music and stuff.
I
No,
remember
I used to be really
Pirate Bay.
scared. पता है my भाई used to warn me कि don't go to this website.
हाँ
You
हाँ
could
हाँ
go
हाँ
to
हाँ वो नाम है उसका ऐसा पायरेट बे
हाँ, the Pirate Bay.
What are we doing?
Pirate
पता
Bay
नहीं
is an
FM रेडियो
iconic.
की भी मैंने बहुत रिकॉर्डिंग की है FM रेडियो की MP3 में ही होता था लाइक रिकॉर्ड कर सकते थे FM रेडियो को
हाँ.
सो आई यूज्ड टू रिकॉर्ड दैट सॉन्ग जो मुझे FM पे अच्छा लगता था उसको रिकॉर्ड करके मैं सुनती
Yeah, मतलब life is so much easier इंटरनेट के साथ Spotify पे just click the गाना और इतनी जल्दी like चल जाता है कोई मसला भी नहीं होता
Yeah.
तो
Like
मतलब
Spotify, Netflix are revolutionary of
I
their
swear.
time, but
But you know there was some fun about
Yeah,
you know
but-
about the struggle about to get some songs.
I mean,
हाँ
हाँ,
थोड़ी ख्वारी भी होती है like you know you hear a song and then you don't know what it like किसका है then you find out after months and then you have to wait like another few months
अब
to get
Shazam आ
it
गया इंटरनेट पे भी करो और पता चल जाता है
दोस्तों
कौन
के
सा
आपके
गाना है
आगे हाथ जोड़ने पड़ते थे प्लीज ये गाना डाउनलोड करके
and
दे
like
दो
they
ना
would just
please.
unnecessarily gatekeep that.
हाँ.
हाँ
Many
फायदा नहीं होता था ना यार now you just like Google that shit Shazam it and then
Exactly.
Spotify पे चला लो यार and Spotify का तो ये सीन है ना कि it works really well even on low data
Exactly.
so
हाँ.
life is good I feel
Life
like
is very nice
I
with
feel like
internet.
since I started using Spotify back in 2017
Hmm.
life has never been the same since
ताकि बस गाड़ी ऑन होती है Spotify चल जाता है literally whenever I sit
Taha,
in
the
his
music
car
collection is
I
just
swear हाँ ताकि मुझे म्यूजिक में बहुत अच्छा लगता है
काफी nostalgic.
I think it's not just nostalgic, it's all over the place because I listen to everything from like sad Dil Toot songs to like hype up songs to
हाँ,
like
every
Nick Jonas.
every
yeah
every kind of songs हाँ
okay.
other than that
Other than
what do you think what other developments have been made since internet came into our lives
Major
so much
develop-
यार कम्युनिकेशन आई थिंक
communication हाँ वही ना social
हाँ.
media
इजी हो गया है
बहुत easy हो गया है पहले
have you ever guys like written or received like actual letters
यस
हाँ, नहीं no क्यों
एक्चुअली
तुम उस जमाने के हो
नहीं नहीं
Yeah.
एक्चुअली वी हैव सेंड द ईदी
कहाँ
कार्ड
से
तीन साल बड़े होके बोलता है मैं उस जमाने का हूँ
नहीं नहीं ईदी कार्ड्स होते थे ना वो भेजते थे हम
ईदी
अपनी,
cards तो
like,
won't be
बाहर
considered letters.
जितने खाला वो सब रहते थे
Oh.
यस कल ही मम्मी बात करी थी
Mama
कि
used
she
to tell
do
me
it.
that she used to write letters for Khala. She used to live in India.
Oh,
So for
I
for
thought you used
Nani.
to write to your dad
No, I would. They live
And
together.
that would be romantic actually.
yeah
हाँ,
something you can't relate to
हाँ, thank you Ta.
yeah moving
I
on
take at my love life.
बहुत off topic जाते हैं. अच्छा है. तो हाँ, we were talking about communication.
social media has definitely been revolutionary
Hmm.
like in its time but it's come with its own set of challenges from like piracy invasion to piracy breaches to like you know algorithms based off your thought process and then giving ads in regards to
Plus
that
it's really addictive, yeah. It's
oh
really addictive.
absolutely yes given like especially after TikTok it's just exploded
yeah. अच्छा, I feel like
not just TikTok anymore because like YouTube Shorts Instagram Reels it's the same thing
या और मैं उसमें
हाँ.
सिर्फ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वाली चीजें देख रही होती
And I feel like it's because of internet that a lot of नहीं मतलब कि internet is not only for communication purposes जैसे कि I think internet is the main reason why people are coming up with their new ventures क्योंकि they are using like social media platforms for their promotions as well तो क्योंकि अब तो वो सड़कों पे जाके बैनर्स लगाना तो it's too old fashioned
yeah
तो they're using internet for that as well
But-
बाकी
especially like अगर आप तुम देखो the online gaming community that just sprung up because of the internet but I am personally old school in that way I miss those sitting together playing multiplayer with your friends
Exactly. I used to have that
game nights proper hoti thi yaar and like it was so much fun man I don't know how many hours I've spent of my life
exactly,
doing that but that's something I can't get anymore now because of the internet because everything's like now multiplayer and like everybody sab apna apna baith ke khelo and stuff it's just boring I remember like yaar bachpan mein hum khelte the like I used to play Call of Duty I used to play wrestling FIFA you name it
GTA
GTA was
GTA,
one player
नहीं, हाँ, वो
मैंने
लेकिन-
CS बहुत खेला है on internet
CS.
हाँ,
CS
मैं
बहुत
I
खेला
used
this
to
is
play
literally the
Mario.
only game I have
हाँ,
played
Sonic.
guy
Sonic.
Sonic
Mario बहुत खेला यार
Mario
बहुत
बहुत
खेला है।
खेला है बहुत खेला है
बहुत ज़्यादा
मैं
खेला।
नहीं खेला
We खेला यार I
हाँ।
don't know if you guys are familiar with that
नहीं
नहीं we can't only rich kids can relate to that
okay
You don't have to take
I
it
had
big
to
like
see that
फिर मैं शुरू हो जाऊंगा
please do
I'll take a dig at your love life again
what it's not relevant sorry
It's the most important thing of my life
Oh my god.
That's really creepy, but
I know. It was supposed to be.
why?
Because your love life is just sad and
Oh
creepy.
my god,
भाई
that
और
podcast
टॉपिक
ही.
जा रहा है
Or
इंटरनेट से लव लाइफ किधर आ गए तुम लोग
No,
वापस
no,
आओ
actually, it's actually related. Internet
How?
and love life, because a lot of people have met because of the internet. A lot of relationships, a lot of people are just married.
Yeah.
For example,
For-
like dating apps,
Dating apps. हाँ.
Tinder, Bumble,
Yeah.
Facebook. People meet on freaking Ludo Star, man. I've had my fair share of experiences in that area.
Ah.
Okay.
Ludo Star.
I don't even
Seriously?
want to know
No.
how.
Then
No.
टिंडर और वो सब यार नहीं
Astaghfirullah.
अच्छा तो फिर
नाम
किस
खुद
पे
लिए।
हुआ हाँ खुद बोला
अस्तगफुरुल्लाह तो
तुमने
ऐसे बोलता
मैं
है.
बाद में बताऊंगा. मैं पब्लिकली नहीं बोल
लिख के दे
सकता.
दो.
हाँ.
Thumbnail लगा
टेक्स्ट कर दूं.
डिड यू नो के पोस्ट पे इसका ये डाल देंगे
दो.
नीचे
No, Taha uses Ludo Star to catch.
Astaghfirullah. Khair.
Okay.
But that's an important
Yeah.
one. Like, not just Tinder and Bumble, but like, Shadi.com, online matrimony and all of that. So that a lot of relationships have sprung up because of the internet. Like, especially long distance relationships have been more possible and convenient because of internet.
Yeah.
So उनके लिए तो like लोग दुआएं देते हैं फिर internet पे.
हाँ.
सही कह रहा है
बस जिन लोगों के
क्यों
अच्छे
विकास?
एक्सपीरियंसेस नहीं होते वो नहीं देते.
Just hold your horses, please.
Okay. तो
Um,
like I feel like internet नहीं होता तो जिंदगी में yes सुकून जरूर होता. Like I feel like our quality of life, a lot of our like community and social skills, like everyday interactions with each other would have been better. Quality of sleep definitely would have been better. Our eyes would have been better because like staring at the screen, not
need
no,
that.
it's not healthy at all.
yeah,
Yeah.
you need that
और
too
फिर
as
अम्मा
well.
अब्बा के ताने भी मिलते हैं
हाँ,
लग रहा है,
let's,
वो भी नहीं
I want to
मिलता
talk
है।
about it.
वो especially when they do the same thing. तब भी
हाँ,
खुद कर ले कोई मसला नहीं है.
It is-
वो माँ बाप है ना.
प्लीज
हाँ, तो
बाबा ये
मतलब
पॉडकास्ट
वो
में
भी तो
देखिएगा.
कर रहे हैं
वो भी
ना.
सही चीज वही कर रहे हैं जो हम कर रहे हैं
If anything, we're doing it more productively than them. हम मतलब फजूल के WhatsApp मैसेज बैठ के नहीं
Oh
देख
my
रहे.
god, Taha, what's not important to you can be important to them.
Dude,
Wow.
इसका ताहा के पास भी जवाब नहीं है
but
होगा
at
होगा
least
इसका भी होगा देख लेना.
at least I checked the level of authenticity.
Authenticity.
Just take a minute.
Yeah.
Just take
What she said, what she
What
said.
I said. Authenticity. हाँ.
On that, I don't believe every stupid message that comes. Like, मैं ये इस पे यकीन नहीं करता कि गो करोना गो बोलोगे तो कोरोना चला जाएगा.
Yeah, it's a part of protest,
हल्दी का दूध
right?
पी लोगे कोरोना नहीं होगा
Yeah.
यार क्या था ये
Yeah.
What?
नहीं था एक ने
नहीं, yeah, she's right. She's
नहीं
absolutely
था.
right.
अच्छा
Yeah, what?
Drink the haldi ka doodh.
तुमने हल्दी का दूध नहीं पिया कभी?
नहीं लगेगा
मैंने
तो नहीं पिया.
यार.
देखो बर्गर मुझे बोलता है. खैर anyway.
और तू मुझे बर्गर बोलता है, इतना मारूंगा तुझे.
Burger, please. We चुप करो.
अच्छा, let's
Shut up.
talk about money transactions. ठीक है.
Yeah. When are you giving us some money?
You are paying me for the podcast, bro.
Yeah, sure.
You're paying me for my time.
Ah.
Money transactions.
Hmm.
यार,
Do some, please.
I love online banking. The convenience it
हाँ.
entails with it
I
because
swear.
यार इतने ख्वारी लगती है बैंक जाना है just
Yeah,
for
I think in the
Right.
past few years बहुत money transactions through internet बहुत ज़्यादा
बहुत
common
ज़्यादा.
हो गया.
Yeah,
पहले
yeah.
नहीं था इतना.
especially with the new fintechs that are springing up in Pakistan like Sada Pay, Naya Pay. Life
जैज
is just
कैश इजी
Life-
पैसा
ज़्यादा पे तो फल्ला.
it's
ऐसे चाहिए लो.
it's
अच्छा बैलेंस दिलवाने ये लो.
it's so convenient and so
It's
easy.
so convenient.
And the best part is इसमें बैंक की traditional fees के जो चक्कर
हाँ,
होते हैं
वो भी
ख्वारियाँ
नहीं
होती है ना
है.
वो भी नहीं है. तो I love Sada Pay.
Oh,
Like
this
Yeah.
podcast
Same.
seems like an ad for Sada.
yeah, I'm applying to Sada Pay
स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय
next.
सादा पे
Please apply.
Yeah.
Just sponsor us, Sada.
Yes, please Sada Pay. यार प्लीज देख ले यार. कैमरा घूम गया था सॉरी ना.
Oh my god था.
Yeah,
बहुत हंसाया तुमने हमें.
you're welcome.
अच्छा है और मनी ट्रांजैक्शन हो गया. What's
But
next?
like also, how familiar are you with like Apple Pay, Google Pay? Pakistan में तो इतना नहीं है, but like tap to pay systems are available all over the world, and this is just so much easy. Like just pay with your phone, pay with your
हाँ.
watch,
हाँ.
and just like get it over with. यार, मैं पाकिस्तान में भी मतलब मैं बहुत गलत करता हूँ, लेकिन मैं ज्यादातर कैश नहीं रखता हूँ,
Hmm.
because I prefer cards.
Yeah.
बस कैश की ख्वारी.
Cards.
Actually सही है यार क्योंकि snatching भी नहीं हो सकती उससे.
Exactly. और कार्ड क्या होगा, जाएगा,
बंद करवा
बंद
दो
करवा दो.
Hmm.
पैसे वो बच गए पैसे भी
क्या बात है. ऐसे
What
हाँ,
are your
right.
thoughts about it, Amna? What do you think?
नहीं, you're right in a way.
You don't carry a wallet, do you?
हाँ, I don't.
Oh,
There you go.
हाँ.
damn.
आपका कार्ड है
नहीं.
देखा.
Loaded.
She carries a person who has the money.
Daddy.
Oh my god, please change the conversation.
Oh, I can say it worse.
नहीं, please.
What do you think about like the amount of information that is present on internet? Do you think अगर internet नहीं होता तो we would still have gotten the same amount of information?
I feel like internet definitely has made a lot of information a lot more accessible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot more to like general public and to like specific individuals as well.
Yeah.
इंटरनेट के साथ आप एथिकली और अनएथिकली दोनों तरह से इंफॉर्मेशन ले सकते हैं. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट लाइक हैकिंग एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. एंड देन आपके जो डेटा ब्रीचेस होते हैं, जो आपका डेटा पूरा ऑक्शन ऑफ कर दिया जाता है. लाइक पाकिस्तान में भी इट हैपेंस ऑन अ वेरी स्मॉल एंड लार्ज स्केल एज वेल. कि लाइक स्मॉल स्केल पे ये होता है ना कि आपके फोन पे स्पैम कॉल्स आ रही हैं, स्पैम मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं, तो ये कैसे रहता है, आपका डेटा आपको कर दिया जाता है. बट अगर आप और फिर टॉकिंग अबाउट लार्जर थिंग्स, इंटरनेट की आपकी इतनी हाई इंटरनेट एक्टिविटी की वजह से योर डेटा इज बीइंग स्टोर्ड ऑन गूगल, फेसबुक, एप्पल, million other places, and they're building proper profiles on you. And when you sell of those to potential advertisers, they can place targeted ads on you because they have data. And if you're talking about interest of national security, then that's also very concerning. Bank
Security systems are very much at
yeah, bank and financial systems sare are now online. Every bank in the world is now running off the internet. You break it, you get in, you take the money out, you get out.
Yeah, right.
Because essentially now how the economy is shaping up, there's more money in a computer, in like zeros on a screen than notes in a bank.
Actually a bank.
So,
you're right.
if anything, like your economy is very turbulent because of the internet. If talking about economy, it leads to a very different form of trading in currency, crypto. That is purely based off the internet, right? Yeah, no?
True. I agree on that.
I think you got a little lost there for a second.
Crypto, Bitcoin, and everything that.
Yeah, and crypto, Bitcoin, how that market is shaping up, that's essentially the future of things. Like like a lot of places in the developed countries have started accepting cryptocurrencies as payments for a lot of things. Art forms are being now sold off as NFTs. With the metaverse evolving, crypto is going to be the main currency form for that, in which everything's going to be dealt with. And Web 3.0 is evolving faster than we can speak. Keeping in line with that, इस पे एक और बहुत interesting topic आता है, which is probably not on your list. AI.
You don't say.
You are in luck.
We've already done a
Last episode
podcast on AI, so bring it on.
मैं नहीं कर रहा यार.
Please do promote
I feel devalued. I was bringing up
Shameless
more cool
plug-in, guys.
stuff.
Link यहाँ कहीं ऊपर होगा for the other podcast.
Yes, please.
हाँ, but no. I'm talking about AI in regards to the internet.
Yeah.
अभी जितने AI models चल रहे हैं, जो chatbots चल रहे हैं, जो programs चल रहे हैं, they're not linked to the internet directly.
How?
They don't have full internet access.
I don't understand.
ChatGPT.
Okay.
ChatGPT is running off a very observational and very directional model. So yeah, it has its limitations. It's not fully immersed with the internet as of right now. If it is immersed with the internet, it causes a lot of havoc and destruction.
It could have autonomy of power, na?
Yes. That is what essentially internet allows AI to do. Internet allows AI to be sentinel.
It's something new.
And that is scary because internet, the way AI operates, it sees us as the threat. Eventually. Because for AI to grow, we're going to come in the way and we're potential targets. So, what about 3 bitches? Sorry.
Yeah.
Terminated.
I would have heard it.
Skynet. End of the world.
Watch our latest episode. Not the latest, but
Previous.
previous episode. AI.
Link up here, guys. Okay. I think I have a question for you guys.
Oh.
तुम हमारे podcast पे आए हो, पता है ना?
हाँ, मैं तुम लोग से सवाल पूछ सकता हूँ.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Same. You guys asked me what would you guys be doing if internet did not exist at all? How would your lives look like right now? I'm pretty sure like we would have different career choices, different paths in life. So how would that be for you guys?
I would be doing something in commerce.
Okay.
I would.
Medicine?
नहीं. I don't have the brain to do that.
I think you doubt yourself there.
No. Trust me, I can't.
Okay.
नहीं कर सकते.
But I think I would go in psychology or something. because
Okay.
if I wouldn't have come in this field, I would probably go there. But मेरी ऐसा लगता है my life would be too boring क्योंकि यार मेरी life internet से related क्या है? Social media
Hmm.
or entertainment, obviously. I'm not too much dependent on internet like you
Okay.
are. Obviously, you are in this field.
Yeah.
Like मुझसे ज़्यादा. तो हाँ.
What about you?
I chose computer science before this, so definitely not computer science. Oh, that I was into commerce. I was not into commerce. I was pushed into commerce.
While your hands were behind your back.
That sounds wrong. Please don't do that.
I mean, I don't know, bro, what you're into, but that's what I've
How
heard.
would your life be?
Yeah, my life would be very, very different. I would probably be doing something of the more traditional routes of education. I would.
Simple
No.
education होती होगी.
हाँ.
I think इतनी
I would, but I
education
feel
जो
like
भी
I'll
होता
still
है.
be pursuing some sort of creative form of like expression, and that leads me to my next topic is art and internet.
Yeah.
Because as an artist myself, I personally feel internet has impacted a lot on my art form. Let it be photography, videography, just graphics, or just whoa. Because primarily what I'm interested in is creating things which do not exist in our sphere of world. That includes photo manipulation. That includes creating things in 3D, creating holograms, playing with stuff like that, and creating just like very surreal photos. Even if they're still images. I feel like if internet did not exist, I would not have a platform to share. I wouldn't be sharing my work, or maybe,
with
or
the-
if anything, I would be sharing my work more.
Hmm.
Because internet puts you in this constant fear of anxiety. You know, everybody's doing better than me, and my work's not good enough.
Yeah. हाँ.
Exactly. I watched this reel that people get disappointed by low views.
हाँ.
Say, imagine a person has 30 views on his painting, but that's low for the digital thing.
Yeah.
But imagine 30 people walking into into a room and saying that your art piece is good.
Absolutely.
Actually,
That would be different.
That is
And
more
another thing,
impactful.
speaking about photography and just
Impactful, no?
हाँ.
just generally art forms, traditional art forms are very grandeur in their manner. Art, I feel like in some way has definitely evolved, but it also has lost some meaning because now, okay, talking about photography in general,
Yeah.
pehle it was film photography.
Hmm.
And you would develop your pictures and then you would have a
Ah.
physical hard copy of your pictures. Now you just click 10 to 20 pictures a day.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
no
you
big
just
deal.
copy it or कोई
Yeah.
मतलब
Yeah,
issue नहीं
it's
होता.
just, it doesn't mean anything. So I feel like that process is limited and that just eliminates a whole different feeling, which is a very personal relation between the artist and the artwork, and like for the audience as well, for it to experience.
Yeah.
So I think that is now missing because of the internet.
हाँ,
And
जैसे बचपन में होता था ना कि इतने एल्बम्स रखे हुए हैं, अब लिटरली मोबाइल के अंदर है.
yeah,
एंड द एल्बम्स का जो वो एक
हाँ.
लाइक
Nostalgia
आता
होता है
है
ना.
वो
हाँ.
कुछ लाइक मोबाइल में नहीं होता.
Now that you mentioned it, I also remember that if my like internet would not be in my life, so I think I would be you know मुझे राइटिंग में थोड़ा वो होता है क्योंकि आई हैव ऑलवेज हैड इंटरेस्ट इन राइटिंग. तो क्योंकि अब मैं ऐसे सोचती हूँ कि यार इससे बेहतर मैं यू नो आई कैन स्क्रॉल डाउन माय इंस्टाग्राम. तो इससे
Yeah,
बेहतर आई वुड
absolutely.
रादर राइट. तो हाँ, if internet would not be in my life, so I would probably be more indulgent in writing.
I feel like you should still try to write.
I don't get the time, yaar. I'm too.
I agree
I-
with you, Amna. I
and-
agree with you. I share the same sentiment, but you should write. It's very important. Trust me.
It's very important. I love doing that.
You
हाँ,
learn
you're
later
right.
in life ke you shouldn't have stopped.
तुम एक जर्नल रख लो.
Right, yeah, I'm so inspired right now.
तुम
I'm
एक
so
journal-
motivated. I
journal
swear,
बना
I'm
लो,
not
आमना.
kidding.
Keep that inspiration
हाँ.
burning.
I remember like when I used to write, often my writings used to be very cathartic in that nature because middle of the night, just
हाँ,
sitting by the
exactly.
table,
हाँ.
single light on, and just
Dear diary.
And when you write
Not
it,
even
it's
dear
like,
diary, just-
नहीं, just the thoughts that are मतलब कि not even मतलब कि ये नहीं बताओ कि this is what I'm feeling.
or
No, just
and
out in the open.
yeah, and that just allowed me to actually develop and think about a lot of very interesting theories and concepts about the world, and that just made me think, yaar,
अच्छा, a lot of the time when I'm writing, I don't even realize कि this is what I'm feeling until I write about it. ये मेरे साथ बहुत होता है.
Oh,
मुझे
that's interesting,
I
that's
swear
interesting.
मेरे साथ बहुत होता है. I love writing. Oh my god, the real life.
like you just let your words flow.
हाँ.
Yeah, you should write. And I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but sometimes when you're writing for yourself, it's it feels better. It makes more sense when you actually write instead of just typing it out.
It's a therapy as well.
I don't like typing it. I like
Yeah.
writing it in a, you know, वो pen से ज़्यादा feel
हाँ,
आती
एक
है.
therapy भी है, like कोई मैंने कहीं पे देखा था, एक
Writing is therapy
हाँ,
वैसे, हाँ.
एक psychiatrist थी, उसने लिखा था कि write down what you feel in a day,
हाँ.
and then मतलब आपकी वो जो anxiety, depression वाली feeling आती है,
हाँ.
that will control.
I think the next topic which I want to lead into is internet and mental health.
right.
Sure.
सही है. And
I think it definitely does affect your mental health. I mean, I myself scroll Instagram reels all day long. So you
Yeah.
know, it's really
we're all guilty of that.
हाँ.
Well, I know
हाँ.
it's unhealthy.
Exactly.
लेकिन फिर भी नहीं करना है क्योंकि टाइम और कुछ
due to that, I'm not capable of creating of having creative thoughts anymore.
Hmm.
No, I used to think about all of the things about my creative process, but now I don't have any ideas.
Yeah, it's a very toxic relationship because it impacts a lot of people very negatively, especially COVID did not help in that regard at all because when we were coped up in our homes, we were just seeing content that is being bombarded at us, and that content comes from every corner of the world. Usually it is a very superficial form of living and a very imposed, oh my god, my life is so glamorous,
Yeah.
making us feel shit while what we're really doing is invalidating our experiences
Exactly.
and how we're feeling and just basing it off of what we see on Instagram. Instagram,
I feel
YouTube.
internet makes us want to be someone we're not.
Yeah.
क्योंकि
Yeah.
they feel like कि यार वो इतना अच्छा हम भी ऐसे बन जाते
हाँ,
हैं.
ये
मतलब
सारा
be yourself.
anxiety,
ये be yourself वाली.
depression.
I know it's a very cliche thing to say, but seriously मतलब.
Yeah, but
How
Amna,
we-
it's scary to be yourself, na? Because you're literally putting, especially with the internet, because you're putting yourself out there to be judged, to be ridiculed, to be open to criticism.
Then don't put yourself out.
But-
Then
It is
But then आपको
thing.
FOMO होता है ना internet
हाँ,
का.
वो social norm बन गया है.
यार अगर इंसान की विल पावर हो तो नहीं होता.
But
Get
if you're
judged
not
as
putting
well.
yourself out on the internet, you're very much of a social outcast. Like for example,
Hmm.
I told you right now
Ah.
I don't have an Instagram. What would your reaction be?
I
Concerning.
I would be very
Shocked.
shocked.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
be shocked. हाँ.
And you wouldn't think to some regard that I'm normal.
Yeah.
हाँ.
So we've adopted internet and the internet of things to be normal, and we've accepted their consequences, whether they harm us or not. And sad to say, we don't have the willpower to say no to it because it's so ingrained in our lives.
Yeah. I would agree on that. Huh?
Hmm.
True.
ना प्यार एंडिंग मोनोलॉग दिया तुझे.
हाँ यार मैं रियलाइज कर रही हूँ. Shit यार.
अब deep thoughts में ना चले जाओ.
Shit यार. I hate Instagram. मैं अभी uninstall कर रही हूँ Instagram को.
नहीं देखो, Amna, here's the thing. Instagram install karna is not the solution to it.
हाँ.
Then you're just the social outcast.
Yeah.
We should
I was
control it
sensing this would
ourselves.
come.
Yes, we should develop willpower and
Yeah.
try to
हाँ.
limit it.
And try to use it the right way. जिस
Yeah.
तरीके से इसके लिए ये हमारे लिए helpful होगा. Not
use it
not
for
how it-
research, use it for
Yeah.
inspiration,
Yeah.
and use it for a limited amount of time.
Hmm.
But then again, the whole point of it is for it to be like this giant wormhole and this black hole where you're just like falling in and scrolling away.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
it's far back going.
Hmm.
Which kind of leads me to my next topic.
Hmm.
Internet and like personal relations.
हाँ.
How do you think that, like being on the internet in the age of internet, I feel like you guys remember a time before the internet, like
Yeah.
where it wasn't so vividly ingrained in our lives. How do you think our relationship with our parents, our families were back then and now?
हाँ.
It has changed a lot.
Changed a lot in a
In what
negative way,
regard?
obviously. In a
Yeah,
negative way, obviously.
हाँ,
We
time
have
spent और सब.
grown very apart from each other. मतलब we don't give each other
We've
time.
gotten distant.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Plus,
Totally.
when you use internet a lot, you tend to get irritated. You know,
Hmm.
you have this.
एक टाइम ऐसा आता है. हाँ.
हाँ, कि अगर तुम पूरा दिन फोन यूज कर रहे हो and one of your parents comes in and says कि पूरा दिन फोन में लगे रहते हो।
ये तो हर दिन
हाँ,
होता है.
हाँ
वो-
तो इरिटेट होते हो आप।
Hmm.
हाँ.
तो
Plus then it also affects like like सर में दर्द हो रहा है, आंखों में से पानी आ रहा है, that's just, and then आप चिड़चिड़े होते हो, अजीब सड़े हुए।
जबकि this is all our मतलब जो हमने करा हमारी वजह से ही हो रहा है. This is our क्या कहते हैं.
But we blame others ना।
हाँ.
And like it also affects like our relationship with our significant others, our parents, parents family तो हो गया, but like generally a relationship it takes a toll on that.
आई थिंक फिजिकल रिलेशनशिप्स एज इन के फिजिकल रिलेशनशिप एज इन के जो हम लोग जिनके साथ रहते हैं ऑब्वियसली माँ बाबा फैमिलीज वगैरह उसके साथ बहुत वो हो गया है, लेकिन हमारे जो वर्चुअल फ्रेंड्स हैं उनके साथ हमारा और बढ़ गया है.
So this leads
लिटरली वी आर इन कांटेक्ट विद पीपल हु वी लास्ट सॉ इन कॉलेज और
Yeah,
स्कूल, तो
right.
उसकी वजह उसके लिए तो इंटरनेट
हाँ.
बहुत हेल्पफुल हेल्पफुल.
true,
but-
but उनसे तुम्हारा connection कितना है? How much of a personal connection do you have with them?
दैट्स द थिंग व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. इंटरनेट से कनेक्शन बढ़ जाता है क्योंकि यू आर ऑलवेज ऑन योर फोन ऑब्वियसली.
So
you're
essentially,
constantly talking to
okay,
them.
okay. To sum it up, can we say that you've gotten more disconnected with the people around you, but more
Yeah.
connected with the people
Yeah.
not around
Yes,
you?
thank you. This is what I
Right.
meant.
How do you think we should fix this?
It's us, हमें वो fix करना चाहिए. We should like control
Yeah.
the time we
Shut down
spend
the
on
internet.
everything. नहीं,
Shut
no,
down.
we should control the time we spend on
तुम
internet.
तो एक्सट्रीम, तुम्हें बाइपोलर डिसऑर्डर है.
So
या तो
say
जाओ, या
no,
तो
no, no,
जाओ.
guys, 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 guys. So essentially, our conversation shows कि इंटरनेट नहीं होता हमारी जिंदगी बहुत डिफरेंट होती है.
Different होती है.
हाँ.
इंटरनेट के फायदे भी हैं, नुकसान भी हैं.
हम्म.
एंड इंटरनेट के नुकसान को हमें केटर करने के लिए हमें अपने आप को थोड़ा पाबंद करना पड़ेगा, इस लिहाज से कि हम इंटरनेट पे अपने
कंटिन्यू पाबंद करना पड़ेगा था. बोलो.
ताकि हम इंटरनेट पे अपना लाइक वी रेगुलेट अ टाइम बेटर एंड वी जस्ट स्पेंड वी जस्ट डोंट इंटरनेट के बहाव में हम बह ना जाए.
Yeah, what you're trying to say is कि internet is itself is a very क्या कहते हैं convenient, मतलब बहुत ही it's very helpful
it's
for
the
us.
easy way out.
Yeah, but it depends on you how you use it. You know, if you use it the right way, so it's very helpful. मतलब कि and if you use it the wrong way, so then it's not
See,
helpful.
that's-
It's-
we don't use it the right way. No one can. It's
People
I have this interesting thought. I was reading this book recently where where the author was talking about how perpetually distracted we are as a society.
individual.
Yeah.
हाँ.
Say, and he did this social experiment with this bunch of researchers and psychologists, where people who feel the need to be like always connected in like high performing businesses and like very fast paced work environments, he made them disconnect for a week, where they only check their email like twice a day, and that was it. No other social media, nothing else. And if anything, their productivity increased, their work performance got better, and we don't need to be that connected. That was the result of the experiment.
Yeah.
Like, yes, connection is good, like you're saying, you're connected with your friends, but you don't need that 24/7.
Yeah.
True.
तुम हफ्ते में एक दफा देख लो what everybody is up to. That should
कभी
be
बार ज़्यादा communication भी खराब चीज़ होती है.
हाँ,
So-
too much communication.
we always resort to the idea that internet is good for connecting.
हाँ,
but
हाँ.
There was a time that connecting was not really important.
Yeah, like I feel there are a lot of unnecessary connections because of the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, तुम फजूल में you're following that stupid kid from 6th grade that you didn't even talk to.
हाँ.
Like, and now it's just too weird to unfollow the guy.
Yeah, I
Or
know
you
the
have to
reason.
accept the request because it would be rude not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
and most of the time it's about your followers कि कितने बढ़ गए हैं, मैं कम कर लूँ, ये वो वगैरह बहुत होता
हाँ,
है
ये
ऐसा.
भी होता है.
but also like, half the time I feel like you don't really give a shit. अच्छा सही हो रहा है तो मैं क्या करूँ, तुम्हारी जिंदगी है ना.
That at this age we don't. Trust me, जब हम लोग when we were in grade 7 and 8 we gave a shit for this matter.
हाँ,
क्योंकि
Yeah,
ये बहुत
but
होता था.
that was also grade 7 and 8. That was when Pakistan की sphere of Internet of Things में
Hmm.
internet was picking up. Facebook was the shit. That was that time.
Instagram was nowhere. Facebook was all.
Facebook was
talking about.
Facebook was the thing. Then came Snapchat, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, yo, like
Right.
yo, सब
Snapchat
छोड़ो
was
मेरे साथ
everything.
shit करो."
हाँ,
I
वो
could
flower
think of.
वाला वो
रात को
फिर-
सोचते the last thought about on my mind was Snapchat streak.
हाँ.
हद होती है.
And एक दिन खुदा ना खास्ता डेटा खत्म हो जाए, इंटरनेट फोन खराब हो
लगता है
जाए,
जान निकलने लगती है हमारी.
and I don't know how many fights I've had over Snapchat streaks, and I find that absolutely pointless. यार, I'm traveling नहीं हुआ यार, मतलब
हाँ.
क्या करूं? And I've
I
had
take
fights
it
with
you have
like
no Snapchat
people.
streaks now.
I hate Snapchat.
इसलिए नहीं है इसलिए.
I think to sum it up,
Hmm.
internet is good. It is very beneficial,
हाँ.
but we should limit our use on it
Hmm.
for us to be better individuals, better human beings, and just productive
Hmm.
generally in our lives. Because
Yeah.
I personally feel we're very, very distracted, and a major part of that distraction is an ode to the internet.
Hmm.
So I think that would be my like closing thought with it.
Great. I think that's a great closing thought.
हाँ.
Yeah. How do you guys end this?
It was a good poem. मजा आया.
I was
Nice.
Definitely.
Okay, Taha Husain Khan. It was very, very nice to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
it was
it
a
was-
pleasure talking to you guys.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A very interesting conversation, I believe.
A
Same.
trip down
I
the
believe-
lane, it was really fun.
Yeah.
I believe we
it
ran a
was
little
fun.
over time, but I think
Yeah, it was
the
worth it.
conversation made up for
It
it.
was worth it. Yeah.
हमें content
We
मिल
had a
गया.
lot of-
It was
we
our
had a lot of
longest
fun.
podcast episode.
Huh.
Yeah.
And
But it was
really
worth it. We enjoyed the
Okay.
conversation we had with you.
Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to check out the podcast on YouTube, Google Podcast, and Spotify. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And keep up the amazing work, guys. I had an amazing time talking with you. Thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you so
Thank you
much.
so much, Taha. It really means a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for watching this episode with us.
Please like, share, and subscribe. And see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.